Hey guys, this is DeSHANTA B, and I'm here today to share with you a beginner-friendly fried chicken recipe. For this recipe, you will need some chicken. In this recipe, I will be using whole wings. If you want to use wingettes or whatever part of the chicken that you like, please feel free. Just know that each part of the chicken has a different cooking time. So once again, for this video, I will be using whole wings. You will also need some flour. In this particular recipe, I will be using all-purpose flour. White vinegar. The seasonings I will be using in this video are garlic salt and onion powder. I normally use garlic powder, but I'm out, so I will be using a lot less of the garlic salt. Black pepper and SAZON. I'm not certain how much of this I may or may not use, but I just have it on hand. Paprika and Old Bay seasoning. Guys, please use what you have in your pantry. I use so many different seasonings for different times that I deep fry some chicken, so please feel free to use what you have. You will also need a Ziploc bag and or a bowl with a top, a pair of tongs, or a very long fork. Anything that can separate you from the hot oil and your chicken. You will also need a deep pot or a pot with high sides. The reason for this, guys, is that when you add your chicken to your hot oil, the oil is going to rise. So you want to make sure that you have enough room for your oil and your chicken wings. You will also need a bowl, also some paper towels, a brown paper bag, or a drainer to drain drain a rack to drain the oil from the chicken once it's done. If you don't have a draining rack, paper towels, brown paper bag will do. Okay, you know what time it is. Let's keep it moving. Let's go. Okay guys, we are now going to clean our chicken. Let me say this, guys, because I get so many comments in my comment section. For those of you who feel that the heat will clean the chicken, I'm with you. For those of you that want to take that step to clean your chicken, I'm with you too. I love you both either way. However, for me, I feel better knowing that I took that extra step to ensure that the chicken is clean. The chicken goes through so many hands before it actually gets to your table. So you know what I'm about to say. Ain't nobody got no time for food poisoning and stop playing. And with that being said, let's clean this chicken. You're going to check your chicken for any discolorations, any spots, any feathers. And what I normally do is I take the wing tip part and I pull it back so that the wingtip is close to the drum. Check it again. Check your chicken. If anything doesn't smell right, doesn't look right, please throw it away. Take the wingtip, place it behind the drum, pull it down. This is also to save space in the pot while you're frying the chicken. Okay guys, I just want to show you, I came across a chicken wing that has a piece of the feather still on it. You want to make sure that you remove any feathers, guys. So what I'm going to do is just pluck it and throw it away. Okay guys, now I am going to add some cool or cold water to the bowl, followed by the white vinegar. I don't know if you can see it, guys, but the gook in the water is already starting to rise to the top of the bowl. So guys, I'm going to allow this to soak for about 20 minutes, and then I will come back and we'll drain it, place it in a strainer, pat it dry, and then place it back into a clean bowl so that we can season it. Okay guys, I'll be back. Okay guys, this next step is we will be prepping and seasoning the flour that we're going to use to shake the chicken in. This particular way I'm using a Ziploc bag, and what I've done is I've doubled the bag. I've learned from past experiences by using just one bag, and the bag popped and I had a flour shower in my kitchen. So to this bag, which by the way, you can also use a brown paper bag, you can use a bowl with the top, but I'm just going to use the Ziploc bags for this particular video. I will be adding 1 to 3 cups of all-purpose flour to this bag. Okay guys, I am now going to add the seasoning. I really can't tell you how much to add. It's based on your personal preference. So I'm just going to eyeball it, and I suggest you do the same. Some may want one seasoning more than the other, which is why I can't tell you exactly. So to this bag I will be adding my onion powder, garlic salt, black pepper, a little bit of the SAZON, the paprika, and the Old Bay seasoning. Guys, if you really need a measurement, I would start out with 1 to 2 teaspoons based on the number of cups of flour that you have in the bag. I have 3 cups, so I'm a little heavy-handed, so I added a little bit more. So what you're going to do now is you're going to close up your bag and just shake the seasoning until it's fully combined. And here you have it, guys, your seasoned flour for your chicken. Moving on. Hey guys, I completely forgot to tell you the type of oil that you will need to fry your chicken in. For this video, I am using canola oil. You can use canola oil, vegetable oil, and or peanut oil. I would not suggest using olive oil. Olive oil cannot sustain high temperatures and will burn easily. Okay, let's go. Using your deep pot, you're now going to add your oil to your pot. I'm going to add enough oil to come to the middle of this pot. You do not want to add too much oil. If you do, Once you add your chicken to the hot oil, the oil is going to spill over and potentially cause a grease fire. It's a mess, it's a hassle. Just take the precaution, trust me on this, add just enough oil to come to the middle of your pot. Moving on. Okay guys, your prep steps so far are: you have your chicken wings soaking in the vinegar and water mixture. You have also prepped your seasoned flour, and you poured your oil into your skillet, which your deep pan, which you're going to leave on the stove with no heat until it's time to fry your chicken. You know what time it is. Let's get this fried chicken together and stop playing. Okay guys, what we're going to do next is we're going to pour the chicken wings into a strainer, rinse them several times in cool or cold water, pat them dry with a paper towel, and return them back to the clean bowl so that we can season them. Okay, let's go. Your chicken wings have now been cleaned, patted dry, and placed in a clean bowl. We will now begin to season the chicken wings. You will use the same exact seasoning that you used in your flour to season your chicken wings. If you should decide that you want to skip this step, please feel free. I am only showing you the foundation. All I ask of you is to try the recipe and make it your own. So with that being said, let's season this bird. Okay, now I'm going to rub the seasonings into the chicken wings. Okay guys, you know me and you know what time it is. I'm gonna add just a little bit more seasoning to these chicken wings and stop playing. This step, guys, is purely optional. Now that your chicken wings are fully seasoned, if you like, you can place them in a Ziploc bag or a bowl and let them marinate overnight. But I'm going to cook these right now. So what we're going to do now is take 3 or 4 chicken wings, place them in the seasoned flour, shake them until they're fully coated, and then place them on a platter. You want to shake off any excess flour, but you also want to make sure that your chicken is fully coated. I'm going to continue flouring the rest of these chicken wings, and I'll be back. The chicken has been completely covered with flour. I've placed it on a plate. I'm going to let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. And the reason for that is I want the flour to adhere or start to stick to the chicken wings. This is to ensure that you don't lose a lot of the coating in your hot grease. You will notice the change in the look of the chicken wing. Okay guys, you're now going to begin to heat up your oil. I am heating up my oil on medium to high heat, or between number 5 and 6 on my stove. If you have a thermometer, your temperature goal is between 325 and 350. If you don't, we'll just do the old school way of testing to see if the oil is hot enough. Carefully heat up your oil, guys. Please pay attention. Don't walk away. This is an important step. I'll be back. Okay guys, my oil has been heating up for about almost 20 minutes. I do have a thermometer. The ideal temperature is between 325 and 350. However, because these wings are on the bigger size, anything over 3, close to 310 is good for me. Okay, right now my thermometer is reading, it was reading 315. So another way that you can check your oil is you can take a piece of bread, can be the flat end, and just put in a piece. If it fries up very quickly, then you know that your oil is just about where it needs to be. You can also do the same thing with a pinch of flour. So guys, I'm just going to go with this temperature right now, and let's get these wings fried. As you can see, guys, the flour has adhered as much as it can to the chicken wings. This is what I was looking for. It's not completely dissolved into the skin, but this is just fine. So let's get started. You're going to carefully place your chicken wings into the oil. Okay guys, I added about 5 pieces of the chicken wings to the oil. You want to carefully monitor these wings. Sometimes the grease will pop on you guys. So we're just going to continue to let these fry. One thing my Nana taught me is that when the grease stops dancing, your chicken wings should be done. So right now, guys, they are down here having a party. Okay, let's keep frying. These chicken wings can take between 12 to 15 minutes, but due to the fact that they are larger wings, they may take a little bit more time. Don't be afraid to cook your food properly. So guys, as you can see, some of the wings are beginning to float to the top of the grease. The oil is beginning to sound a little bit more quieter, but due to the fact that these are wings on the larger side, I'm going to allow them a few more minutes just to cook. But guys, it doesn't get any easier than this. Just have the confidence, and you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Once the wings are done, I'm going to place them on a platter with paper towels. If you have a draining rack, you can use that as well. But if you don't, do the old school method of the paper towels, a plate, or a brown paper bag to drain your chicken wings. Okay guys, I'm going to now remove these carefully from the hot oil and place them on the platter that I have with the paper towels and continue to cooking the rest of the chicken wings. I placed the cooked chicken wings on a platter with some paper towels just for them to drain. If you like, you can sprinkle some additional seasoning on top of your chicken wings. And here you have it, the easy, beginner-friendly, step-by-step fried chicken recipe. Once you have used this recipe several times and adapted the seasonings and technique to your liking, this will easily become one of your favorite fried chicken recipes. Serve these fried chicken wings with tater salad, coleslaw, collard greens, candy yams. As a matter of fact, go look up my crock pot black eyed peas recipe and serve this chicken with that. And you know what I'm about to say. After you try this recipe, you tell them Millie ain't the only one that don't burn chicken. And stop playing. And until next time, bye guys.